Have you been contemplating getting started in real estate investing, but you're not sure if now is a good time? Well, today I'm going to tell you why you should be pulling the trigger on investing in today's market. There are a couple of things that are making real estate seem like a bad or scary investment to get into right now. One of them is that we are currently in a seller's market. Although I'm hearing from a few real estate investors that we may be going into a buyer's market, there still seems to be low inventory and houses available for people to purchase. When you have a low amount of houses available for people to purchase, you have more people willing to bid more than the house is worth. So that creates high prices. Another factor that's scaring people away from real estate investing currently is inflation. Under inflation, you have mortgage rates, which have recently been increased in June by 0.75% or 75 basis points, which is scaring a few people away. Also with inflation comes increased wages, machinery costs, and materials. And with these costs, you have developers being more willing to increase the price of the homes that they're trying to build. Even though all these things are happening right now, it's never a bad time to buy real estate. Pretty much, as long as you purchase real estate the correct way, you can never lose money, and it really doesn't matter whether there's inflation or deflation. What do I mean by investing the correct way? Well, you see, most people that are worried about the home prices being higher than normal and interest rates being high aren't investing with the proper steps in mind. The goal is to always make money when you buy, and it must cash flow. Whenever I find a property, I need to make sure that what the selling price is going for is at a discount compared to the market. Basically, you find these type of homes when they're dilapidated, need a lot of work, maybe the roof is caving in, needs some foundation, you get the picture. It's an ugly house.
This is one ugly house.
With these problems, the seller is usually a motivated seller. You can find these through a wholesaler or even just on Zillow. To be honest, I found a pretty good amount of properties on Zillow that are in these conditions. The point is, these are homes that nobody wants. They're not pretty. They can't be sold at the price of the other homes around them in the neighborhood. Typically, you'll see properties around 50% to 60-70% discount. For example, let's say I'm looking in a neighborhood where homes are appraising for about $250,000. I typically want to buy a home that's worth about $125,000 to $175,000. What I do is I go fix it up, make it look pretty, and then I have created equity because I have made it look similar to or better than, mostly similar to, the other properties in the neighborhood. By doing this, my $125,000 home is now worth $250,000. That $250,000 minus the rehab and the purchase price leaves me with a nice little equity. I have now created net worth. The second rule is the property must cash flow. I only buy homes that I can buy and hold, where I rent it out to a tenant or resident, where they then pay me rent, and I keep the difference after I pay the mortgage and insurance and taxes. This cash flow can go back into my savings where I can try to buy another property, or I can use the cash flow to pay my phone bill or my lights or even my rent. With inflation and mortgage rates increasing, you have increasing rents because investors are smart and they want to keep their cash flow at a nice sustainable level. So they're going to raise the rent. When that person raises the rent, the next person raises the rent. Also, going back to inflation, you have a lot of people not willing to buy a home. They're willing to settle on being a renter. This is great news for you as the investor. You don't have to worry about someone not renting out your property, which is a lot of people's fear whenever they're thinking about getting started in real estate. Will my property rent out? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm scared. What if I have to pay for this mortgage on my own and nobody ever rents it out? You don't have to worry about that. It's 2022. People are more than willing to rent out a property. In conclusion, guys, it's never a bad time to buy real estate any year, any month, any day, as long as you follow two very important steps, and that is you must make money in the buy and you must cash flow. If you want to learn more about how to find off-market properties that you can make money in the buy, how to analyze a deal so you can make sure that you are cash flowing, make sure you stick around and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be dropping way more videos pertaining to these subjects, and I'm going to be giving you a lot of content where I go really into detail about how to find, evaluate deals, set up a team, and I'm even going to give you some case studies of my personal properties that I'm doing. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.